The $1 billion television contracts for wrestling. Like WWE wrestling, if he'd have pushed that, he'd have been onto something. You'd have been right in the wheelhouse of that. But no, this is man-on-man, singlet, ear protector wrestling. Once you stopped growing it, the dream died.
Yeah.
The fortunes that have been made in the world of wrestling.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Morning Glory. My name is Eddie Law, and kicking off the show right away. I just tuned into the morning radio show here that I listen to, not really every day, but a lot. We're joking around. Zach Greinke, I think it was Zach Greinke. They were talking about, I forgot which baseball player, just a left-hander, just signed some big contract. I want to say it was Zach Greinke, but I don't know jack shit about baseball, to be honest with you. So I don't know if he's lefty or not, or that's the guy we're talking about because I tuned in late. But left-handers in baseball are apparently a thing. And they were joking around about how the co-host's dad used to push wrestling instead of baseball. He's a left-handed guy. And they were joking around how about there's no money in wrestling and in the singlet, man-on-man type of thing. Unless it's, WWE wrestling. But anyway, besides the point. Welcome once again. It's Wednesday morning. It is beautiful. It is cold. That's how I like it. This cold. 47 degrees in the morning is perfect. Because the high is going to get a 70-ish. Maybe 69, 68-ish, right? So, these are the days that I like, especially. Then again, I like any day that I wake up and I'm breathing and alive and I'm not missing any limbs and shit and I'm not sick. So, it's a great day anyway. Alright, coming off last night, had Keyboard Warriors, myself, Aaron Robbins, Brett Kirby. And again, people are still talking about Ronda. Yup. It's getting good, too. I don't know if you guys ever spent any time on Reddit. Reddit has an MMA subreddit. It's r/MMA. They're actually not unknown. They've actually sponsored fighters in the cage, and Robin Black talks about them and all that shit. So I went on there, and someone started a discussion. It got this stupid, okay? They started a discussion comparing dates about when Ronda said she started dating Travis Brown and when Travis Brown divorced his wife. Or, when Travis Brown said he was happily married with his wife. Alright? So, they're like, oh, Ronda was cheating. You were helping Travis Brown cheat. And a bunch of shit. That's how bad it's gotten. Yeah, you can't stop talking about Ronda. And they're not going to stop talking about Ronda. Alright? And so all the haters are going to keep getting fueled to keep bitching about stuff. And all the people that like Ronda don't really care. I really don't care. I'm just annoyed at this point. Because, all the little blog sites just throw out little, every time Ronda takes a shit and they hear about it, they smell it, they write an article about it, quote-unquote article. Or they write articles about articles that are going to come out on Ronda, which is hilarious. So, Ronda Rousey's the thing, man. We're not going to get rid of her. No one's going to get rid of her. Just let it go. At least not for the foreseeable future. She's going to be in movies and all that shit. So maybe bringing women to the mainstream media or mainstream wasn't a good idea. You know what? No, I don't know, man. I think drama. No, that's what they want. That's what they want. You know what I mean? If the NFL could bring that kind of drama, yeah, I know, right? But if the NFL could bring that kind of drama by bringing women in, please believe they would have done it. And mind you, they kind of fucking with it a little bit, right? They have some kind of new shit going on with the Cardinals. I don't know if I said it before, but I live literally a minute or two from the Cardinals practice facility in Tempe. And they're doing some kind of fucking morning report. And I don't know who that was, but it looked like a lineman, so I'm not sure. Anyway, but if the NFL could fuck with that, and they try and they have a female ref in there, right? And she's part of that squad that really fucked up a couple Sunday night games, and they've been basically benched for a little while. So Travis's ex foaming at the mouth over this. Oh, dude, please believe it's not because Travis Brown cheated on her. Please believe Travis Brown's ex-wife is foaming at the mouth because she's not the one getting attention. Okay? I know it's an unpopular opinion to say everyone should be really, really nice to her because she could have possibly allegedly gotten her ass beat by Travis Brown, even though an independent investigation found him not guilty of that shit. Or having the accusations be unfounded or whatever the word they used. Well, you know what? I'll tell you this. If there's no charges, because there's not going to be no charges. You know what I mean? If Travis Brown has not been charged with domestic violence at this point because of the alleged beating of his ex-wife, then it didn't happen. It might have not happened. You know what I mean? you know, these days a woman can accuse a man of anything, and people take it as a fucking guilty verdict. They immediately convict the motherfucker in the court of public opinion. So it's possible he didn't even do it. You know, that shit. Look, if you go on her Instagram, she's a big fan of attention. And what do women do when they can't get attention for one thing? They find another way to get it. Now, again, I'm not saying anything negative about her. I'm saying that's mostly what it is. If it's true, fucking fry this fucker already. Exactly. If it's true. But the cops looked into it, I think, didn't they? And nothing? An independent investigation by the UFC looked into it, and nothing? Hold up. Someone dropped a big giant box or whatever the fuck in the middle of the road. And, you know, nothing. So, nothing. There's nothing. You know what I mean? Unless they have some hard evidence and they fucking finally charge the motherfucker, they need to let that shit go, right? Oh, people need to let that shit go. But if it is true, I'm with you, Mike. Put that motherfucker behind bars, let make him pay for his crime. But you know, no evidence, man. You know, and you know, that's the thing we're dealing with, especially now in this country, where in society actually, where anything a woman says against a man when it comes to something like that, because it is such a fucking ridiculously disgusting, cowardly crime to put your hands on a woman like that. It's an immediate conviction in the court of public opinion, right? And whether or not a real court convicts you, or you're charged with something or anything, the court of public opinion is always going to be like, yeah, that motherfucker did it. They don't give a fuck about it, right? So it's just it's weird. Unless the facts are there and there's some evidence, I mean, I don't know. Mind you, I didn't work in courts. I've never been an attorney and was never a cop, none of that shit. All right, I did. I think throughout high school and a little bit in college, I did mock trials, and I was always a prosecutor. And you always found something here and there, just a little thing to hang on to attack with. And but the burden of proof is on the prosecution, is on the police, is on all that, you know. And the defense attorney, all they had to do was put in a little bit of doubt in order to win that case with their client. So, you know, just from doing those trials, I always, you know, saw that evidence isn't always, you know, as clear as people want to think, especially people in what I call the court of public opinion. So it's interesting, man. I really, really, really hope that it's not true. I don't want to think that a Travis Brown. To be truthful, guys get away with a lot more shit than women. Oh, absolutely. They can hate it if they want to. We're the dominant gender, you know. Men we get away with a lot of shit, man. You know, and it's changing a little bit, not a lot, but it's changing little by little, you know, with the rise of feminism and all that, you know. And I laugh a little bit because some women have taken it so far that feminism has become a bit of a joke. It's no longer about, you know, equality between men and women. It's now about putting men down and trying to be the dominant gender on this planet. And that's not what it's supposed to be about. And that's why it's gotten crazy. We're just calling a spade a spade. Yeah, I mean, you know, I get it, man. I really do. I get it. You know, so. But I hope it's not true, man. I'd like to think that Travis Brown isn't that guy, right? Because historically, Travis Brown has been pretty, you know, stand-up guy. But if it's true, yeah. If they ever find evidence, you know, fuck it, man. If people out here in the regular world got to pay for their crimes, you do too. So, you know, I don't want it to have to be like a war machine type of savage beating of his girlfriend in order to have to put a man behind bars for beating the crap out of a woman. That's not right, you know? Or a video like Ray Rice. You know, it shouldn't be that way. It should be, if there's evidence, you don't need a video. If there's evidence, let it do it, you know? So it's really, it's I don't know, it's a touchy thing right now, you know? Like in colleges, fucking dudes getting accused of rape left and right and shit, and they're getting kicked out of their dorm, or out of their universities and everything. That one guy, I forgot what college it was at, where the chick was carrying the mattress around school as a symbol of solidarity with women, and a symbol of, against rape and all that. And that's all fine and dandy. Do your thing, chick, you know, whatever. But she accused the guy of doing it. He got kicked out of school. He got shamed. His name was, you know, dragged through the mud and all that shit. Turns out she lied. She was full of shit. It never happened. In fact, it might have happened, but it wasn't rape. So now he's suing, and he rightfully fucking should sue the shit out of that place. He should sue the shit out of her, or she should get some charges brought up. There's been you hear once in a while about guys in prison for rape and all that stuff. They finally find evidence it was bullshit, or the victim, after like 10, 15 years of the dude being locked up, they fess up and tell the truth. You know, those women should get put in jail. The show was off the hook last night. Oh, you talking about keyboard warriors? Yeah, we had fun with it. We rarely do like a pick'em show type of deal like we did last night, but it got pretty good. We have to find some kind of bet though, like that. Kirby refuses to put his man bun and his beard on the line. Aaron can't really grow a beard. He's in his line of work, he has to look as professional as possible. Otherwise, that gig ain't working. So, and no, he's not a Magic Mike type of guy. Aaron needs a hug. Aaron needs lots of hugs. That guy's missed quite a few hugs. So, as far as what I could do, I don't know what I could do. I mean, I'd do the show shirtless. I don't give a fuck. I've been working out. I'm improving. I don't know what else I would do, man. I could grow a beard, but at some point, I need to look professional, so I would have to, trim that bitch down. So I don't know how long I could have it for. Hair is the same thing. I'm not piercing my nipples. Kirby can go fuck himself. I'm just not doing that. What else? I don't know. I can't think of. That's what we were throwing out for suggestions and everything, because all we could think of for each other is to think of really fucked up evil shit. And but I made the argument off air. I was like, you know what? We throw this out to Twitter, we're gonna get worse shit. We're gonna get really fucked up shit, like Kirby's got to do the show in like a bra and panties or some crazy shit like for the next 6 months. And he came up with a suggestion. And then when we brought up his beard and man bun, he was like, nope, off limits. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So I don't know. It could get a little crazy. It could get fun. I argued that Kirby should wear a shirt and tie for every show for like 6 months. And Aaron's like, oh, God forbid, you gotta look like a normal person on camera. So, but yeah, the show was fun last night. We did a bunch of pick'em. We picked a lot of main card fights, quite a few prelims, more prelims than I thought we were going to. Pretty much the entire UFC 194 main card. And for the most part, we had, me and Aaron agreed on a lot of them. We only had a few different ones. So, what up, Daniel? How long have we been on? About probably 10 minutes maybe, but we talked about everything but MMA, except for Ronda for a little bit. So we talked about shit. Oh, the possibility, whether Travis Brown beat his wife or not and all that shit. So, that just keeps coming up. But the Ronda subject, it just brings everything in. Anyone connected to Ronda's getting brought up, please believe. Her mom, her shit coach, which by the way, she's not leaving. That's laughable. She's not leaving Edmund, however you fucking say his last name. I don't know how to say it, but I don't give a fuck. She's not leaving shitface, okay? Ronda says she's staying. Yep, she's staying with Edmund. And people are like, she's gonna lose against Home. She's losing against Home. Not necessarily. If she stays with Edmund, fine. But she needs to go to other camps and pick up a few skills here and there. It'd be great for her to completely leave Edmund. But if she went and trained, let's say with Rafael Cordero over at Kings or at Alliance or even at AKA, and got some wrestling in with DC and Kane and got some tips from them and everything, and then had like Javier Mendez or Rafael Cordero along with Edmund in her corner, that would definitely help. You know what I mean? Just a different voice in her ear. Just a little different voice in her ear. But if she stays exclusively with Edmund and thinks her fucking hands are gonna improve, fuck out of here with that, right? If she stays with just Edmund, I'm with you guys. I don't think she beats Holly Holm. Mind you, what do you think about JDS saying Verdum didn't fight the Kane he fought? I agree. JDS fought a Kane that had actually trained and prepared. Mind you, Verdum, even if Kane, even if Cardio Kane had shown up to Mexico, which his dumbass didn't show up for, he showed up 2 weeks before, that's nowhere near enough time to acclimate. Verdum is smart. He won that fight before the fight even went down. The preparation that Verdum put in for that fight won him the fight, right? So, and the skills wise as well. Kane, who knows what kind of jiu-jitsu he has, but, he was so exhausted, he went in for that takedown and got guillotined. So, we'll see. It's a different case second time around. I'd like to think so. I'm a Kane fan. I'm a big Kane fan. At first, as any other fan, I almost kind of made an excuse for him, saying, "Oh, the cardio," and it's true, the cardio fucked him. But that's on him for not preparing, for not showing up early, getting all cocky, thinking his cardio was good enough to just show up, right? So, you can't fucking do that shit. So, it'll be a different Kane. I just don't know if it'll be a different result. He took the fall for that for sure. He should. He's a smart guy. He's a humble guy. So, for sure, he took the fall for that. He should have prepared. So, if a prepared Kane shows up to that fight against Verdum, it'll be. I don't know if it'll be a different result. For sure, it'll be a different fight. For sure, I think it'll go longer. But will Kane win? Who knows? And JDS should know. He fought Kane 3 times, twice, 3 times, I think. Even Tisha was affected by the altitude. Everybody was. The people in the back puking their brains out. You know what I mean? According to Dana White. So, big ups to Verdum for being smart and showing up way fucking early to get used to the altitude. That was smart as fuck. So yeah. What was it? Hey, so how much is that lifetime sponsorship worth Nike to LeBron worth? I haven't heard a number. Does it really matter? It's a lifetime sponsorship. Lifetime. That's easily billions. Right? At least. There's no millions. It's going to be billions. All right? There's going to be a millions per year, a total worth of billions. Okay? LeBron could have an Air Jordan type of brand, a Jordan brand of his own. What would you call it? I don't know. LeBron with the 23. Oh, dude, I bet it's fucking nice. But that's what happens when, people can call it, God-given. They can call it whatever, natural. They can call it a natural ability, whatever, nature-given gifts, whatever they want to call it, right? But, if you can take your best skill and just grind and take every opportunity you can get to do with that skill what you want to do, you have a shot. He can afford to cover his hairline now. I don't think there's anything that's going to cover that. That dude needs to shave his head. If I had his hair, I'd have shaved my head a long time ago. You know what I mean? Grow a beard if you want to. Keep the mustache. Do that. You want to keep some hair on your face. But shave your head, dude. Like, it looks bad now. Like, he's doing his best to keep it dark, but to make it look like he's not losing his hair, that dude's losing his fucking hair badly. So, you see the video of Jones squatting 500 pounds? Yep. How scary is that motherfucker? There was another picture of him and Arlovsky standing next to each other in the cage at Jackson's, flexing, right? Arms up and everything. And Arlovsky is slightly bigger than John Jones. The bar was bending. Fucking the most I can squat, and I did it maybe last week, is what, 3? I think I did 305 in my last max squat, and I was fucking. I think I was pretty fucked up that day, so I think I could probably push it to 325, but I could do 305. So I can't even fathom what 500 pounds could be like. I feel like my legs would just snap like twigs. He's coming back harder than ever. Cormier better be ready. Believe me, Cormier is trying to get ready, but that's a mind fuck to see shit like that. And you're the target, and there's a huge line coming after you. Embrace the grind all you fucking want to, man. That shit's gonna be that. I would be fucking nervous, and you already lost a fight if you're going. If you're already nervous months before the fight's even fucking announced. You know what I mean? Speaking of fights to be announced. Or possibly announced. Holly Holm's agent, or Holly Holm's team, I guess, is not convinced Ronda Rousey's gonna be ready for a July fight. Excuse me. She wants to fight, so I don't know if she does, but her manager is saying that they want a fight against Tate, against Miesha Tate, sooner than that. So I mean, I can see it happening. That's fine. I know you said that shit, but I mean, it's her manager. It wasn't her. She didn't say that shit. So her manager wants that fight. They said February. I mean, February is fine. She wants to stay fairly active, according to him. So, okay, all right. Well, she wants to stay fairly active, according to him. So, make the fight. What are you gonna do? Yeah, well, yeah. They said Tate deserves it. She's the number 1 contender right now. and Rousey's gonna be gone for a while, and it's true she is gonna be gone. You could try and rush Rousey back if you want to for that July fight. She's not gonna be ready. It's just physically she's not gonna be ready. So, yeah, man, it's I'm down with a Holm Tate fight. That's the interesting thing though. If Tate is able to beat Holm somehow, I don't think she would be able to. She would, but if she is able to, why don't they put Pena versus Zingano Correa? I don't know. I bet they're thinking about it, but I think Zingano would be a bit of a jump for Pena. I think they would prefer to set her up against Correa and just build Pena as a contender of some sort. Because Pena would murk Correa, let's be real. Correa has no business fighting in MMA. I said it. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, they get mad or not. That chick has no business fighting in the UFC. But, in fact, the only reason we know the name Correa is because Rousey murked her. So that's just kind of what it was. Yeah, it was bad too. But Pena against Correa, I could see. Pena against Zingano, I'd be a little nervous about if I'm trying to build Pena as a contender. Now, if Tate beats Holm, they lose the Holm-Rousey rematch, obviously. Even that girl they called the Lioness, can't remember her name. Oh, Nunes? Amanda Nunes would murk Pena. Do you want to see a baller fucking fight? I think Kat Zingano against Amanda Nunes would be a sick fight. Tate against either one of them would be good. But I think Nunes against Zingano would be legit as fuck. I'm gonna start campaigning for that fight. I'm gonna start tweeting everybody, Nunes, Zingano, and Dana White. Now, that's not gonna work. But regardless, I would hope for that fight. That'd be a legit main card or main card fight, or even a feature prelim. That should be a number one contender fight. Yeah, if they make Holly Holm versus Miesha Tate, yeah, number one contender fight. Otherwise, Miesha Tate is number one contender if they make Holm-Rousey. I'll see Rousey being out for at least a year, maybe. I think so too, man. I don't know how you come back from that beating physically and mentally and fight in July. It takes a while to develop, first of all, to come back physically from what she suffered, but also mentally to come back from that whooping. Like, whoo, man. Speaking of coming back from whoopings, you guys remember Mike Pierce, who got his knee torn to shreds by Huzuma Palhares, and I think that's what got Palhares kicked out of the UFC. He's coming back this weekend. Just the way she makes it sound, she can't chew, so I think her words that weren't disclosed. It's possible. Dana White kept saying her jaw wasn't busted, but even Rousey said she didn't say her jaw was broken, but she said, she talked about teeth and jaw and all that. So, 1 second, I gotta sneeze like a motherfucker. Sorry. Anyway, what the fuck is that? All right. Yeah. So that's as far as MMA goes, that's kind of all. I read something else and I can't remember what it was. Come on. Oh, the Nick Diaz thing. Ha. The Nick Diaz petition to the White House to overturn the Nevada State Athletic Commission's fucking whatever decision or the punishment. The White House basically said, fuck that shit. We don't give a fuck about that. They said that they don't get involved with athletic commission stuff, right? And then on top of it, they kind of chastised people for using the system. They were happy people were using the petition system, but they kind of chastised people for using it for something like that. They were like, use it for something, they're basically saying they use it for something that really matters. So I thought that was pretty funny. And I think everyone that signed it got an email saying basically what they said. So, yeah. Sorry, Nick Diaz, you got flipped off by the White House. Damn. By the way, we haven't heard what the fuck they decided on that yet either. So I'm very curious about that. I wonder what I can find out. Someone's way to make a living does matter. Oh, guaranteed, of course. But the White House doesn't get involved in athletic commission stuff, is what they said. So I think there are statements up somewhere. Go to MMAfighting.com. I'm sure somebody I'm guessing like Raymondi probably fucking said, oh, I'm going to write an article about a statement that got put out and everyone can read instead of putting out the statement myself. Instead. That's why shit's all messed up. You know what, man? Shit's all messed up for a variety of reasons. And one of them being that money's fucked up a lot of things in this world, really. Special interest groups, you can say whatever you want about guns, but the fact that the NRA could pump a bunch of money into politics and basically stop any kind of gun legislation whether or not the people want it, right, is the issue, right? If people want it, it's got to be made, right? Now Trump wants to not only get rid of Mexicans, but now he wants to get rid of all the Muslims. Yeah, good luck with that, dude. All right. His dumbass. And let me finish my point real quick on the legislation thing and the money thing. I'm not anti-gun. All right. Far from it. I love guns. Not gonna fucking lie. But I'm also anti-shoot motherfuckers for retarded reasons, right? So especially anything religion based, that's just dumb. But the fact that any special interest can pump money. You have a Red Rider. What up, Jay? Just because, people, I don't know, special interest groups putting money into politics is I think is the issue. And I don't think it's going to be an issue. It's going to be something that's going to be really hard to get rid of, right? For example, the reason marijuana is legal in most places, a lot of people don't know this. I mean, I'm sure you guys probably do, but a lot of people don't know this. Prison guard unions put money into politics to stop marijuana from being legal. Because if marijuana becomes legal, they don't fill up those prisons, and if the prisons aren't filled up, they don't need that many prison guards. It's that crazy. Police unions, same shit. And so there's just a lot of money in politics. And you know what? If I ran for, like, for example, governor or something, my first order of business would be an education program. Okay, not just for children, mind you. By the way, that should be number one for everybody. There's plenty more drugs out there, exactly. But not just education for children. That should be number one priority for everybody, by the way. Okay, I understand Social Security and all that. Old people got to be taken care of. 100%, I agree. Okay, but children, the future. We need to, invest in the future, I think. So I would not only do that, but I would start an education program for adults that don't know shit. You know what I mean? I'm talking about an education program on how the government works, on your rights. My first thing would be like, okay, we're setting up a website. You're going to go to this website and you're going to learn about what your rights are. Okay? Nobody in this fucking country knows their rights. Very few people actually know their rights. And some police don't know your rights either. They violate people's rights left and right. So the Low Information Board is exactly. Here's who votes, okay? And this is why I didn't like that the P. Diddy runs the city, vote or die campaign, okay? Because a lot of uneducated motherfuckers voted, okay? That I can't stand that. If you don't know what you're voting on, please, for the love of everything in this universe, do not vote. Do not vote if you don't know what you're voting on. It's that fucking simple. You know what I mean? So when people say, I don't vote, good. I'm glad. Okay, that's fine. But the people that vote are old people and uneducated people. So what do you think of people, those videos of the people that argue with cops at immigration checkpoints? I think they're funny as fuck. But they are within their rights for the most part when they do stuff like that. They videotape and cops and Border Patrol and immigration can't really make you do certain things, but they get away with it so much that they get used to it. We let them get used to it. So it's kind of crazy. What's so hard to say yes or no? I'll explain in a second. The two-party system, a huge problem, people-based. Exactly. The two-party system, it's a gang, right? It's a fucking gang. It's like, I'm a Republican, and the Republican said this, so I'm for this. And I'm a Democrat, and the Democrat said this, so I'm for that. Whatever happened to having your own mindset, your own mind, right? Make up your own mind. Listen to the issues, think about it for a second, and then make an opinion, I'm liberal about some things, and I'm conservative about some things. I get shit for not voting to say I'm part of the problem. You know what? If you don't want to vote, you shouldn't, But if you do vote, you should definitely be educated. I can't really have a say-so in this combo because I don't vote. Yeah, I know, Daniel. I annoy people when I talk about politics and stuff like that because I fucking read up and I pay attention as much as I can. So it is, I'm sure I'll know somebody at some point. Fifth Amendment, there you go. Pete the Fifth. I stopped voting 2 elections ago. It doesn't make a difference. It seems like it, right? I mean, it seems like we're outnumbered by idiots. I forgot who made the joke. I want to say it was Rogan. But we're getting outfucked by idiots. We really are getting outfucked by idiots. So all the smart people are not fucking. We need to get those intelligent, smart people that keep fucking make more kids and raise them to be intelligent and shit. Because the dumb people are fucking outfucking us, and they're voting more than we are. God damn it. But like, I think I don't know. I think it's gonna take some kind of overhaul, some kind of change. in the people, not necessarily the system, necessarily in the people. That they're hungry to learn what they're voting on, and then when they vote, they vote smart. And if let's say we elect somebody, and he's just a fuck up, okay. By the way, for sure, change the term lengths, right? No more of this. Fucking senators can be lifetime fucking senators. There shouldn't be no such thing as a career politician, really. My opinion. But besides that, we need to really start giving a fuck. I really do think we need to start giving a fuck and educating ourselves on everything we vote for, and then actually go vote in an educated manner. But we need a Hispanic president. Boy, they are not ready for that. I can't be president. I'm not from here. I'm a naturalized citizen. I got my, I had to go through the whole process. And overall, yeah, we need an overhaul for sure. An overall overhaul. But I'm only one more day till fight begins, folks. Yep. I can't. I had to go through the whole process of getting green cards and all that shit, and then finally got my citizenship and all that. So it's pretty cool. But I can't be Big Red Soda. Maybe in the ghetto, man. Not in the big stores that I've seen. People that tell me like, yo, you should run for president. You don't want me as president. I will get sniped. Guaranteed. I know you're not ghetto, dude. I'm just saying, in the ghetto here's what they have, and the rough parts probably have Big Red Soda. In fact, I think I've seen Big Red Soda somewhere out here. But I work in the ghetto, basically. Not ghetto, in like shittier neighborhoods. But I think I've seen it, yeah. So, but I haven't seen it in the what do they call it, whiter parts of town. Love me some Big Red and barbacoa on Sundays. Oh, Sundays, man, I'm all about carne asada for sure. Yeah, but big fights start off tomorrow night. We got weigh-ins, I think, today for the Fight Pass card. Paige and Rose, and tomorrow we have, I think, weigh-ins and fights, and then Friday weigh-ins and fights, and then Saturday finally the fights we've been waiting for. So it's gonna be good. Have you watched the UFC, the 184 Embedded? The UFC 184 Embedded from back in the day, or the 194 Embedded? I did watch the 194. It was good. Don't really care. Yeah. I don't really care for the Rockhold shit talk. The kicking out the candles, yeah, that was pretty cool. It was funny. I think what's funny is they have that app where you punch with your phone in your hand, and it rates whatever number and shit. And Gunnar Nelson just flicks his wrist and outdoes anything Conor did. And Conor was punching fucking hard, and it just would not go up. And Gunnar Nelson just flicks his wrist and just kills his number. I enjoyed the keyboard warriors. Added my own pics to your comment section. Okay, I'll check those out. Conor was pushed. There you go. Wetsuits typo. That's kind of funny. Oh, he's pissed. He was pissed. He was getting mad. You can tell. Of course he was. Conor is a competitor in every fucking thing he does, no matter what it is, even against his own people. You know what's cool though? Harley Davidson gifted Gunnar Nelson a bike. One of those cruisers, so that was pretty cool to see. Of course, it was just for a commercial, but still, that was pretty legit. Oh, of course not. That's why he talks the way he talks. He ain't trying to get shown up by anybody, especially not in front of anybody. You know what I mean? A guy like that made his brand from talking for the most part. We'll see if he can back it up Saturday. All right, fellas, I gotta get to work. I'm already getting, not yelled at, but I'm getting looks. And my boss just walked out, he's looking at me, so I gotta go. Anyway, that being said, if you have a job, fight for your freedom. That's what I'm doing. Fight for my freedom, okay? Take that as you will, all right? All right, fellas. Later, Jay. Later, Mike. See you later, Daniel. Have a good one, man. All right, man. Hopefully, we'll see. The afternoon show might go a little later today. Depends on how much work there is, but as far as I know, it's going to be ridiculous today. All right. You guys have a good one. Remember, we're one day closer to death, so make every single day count. Fight for your freedom. Take care of yourself and your family. And have a wonderful day, fellas. See ya.